welcome to Yamaroo, Aboriginal for a beautiful place. And I bet you didn't think you'd end up in a place like this, up the road, but here you are. You're in a beautiful place, on a beautiful night, with beautiful people. And what a great night to grow old. I mean, no one likes thinking about that because it scares us. And many of us spend a lot of money on lotions and potions trying to stop that process, but hey, you're only as old as you feel. And right now, I'm feeling like a good time. Look at Pepita there. How old are you, Pepita?
I'm 10 and a half.
Really? What a coincidence. I was 10 and a half too once, when I was your age, and full of potential.
My sisters and I. This one's my brother Jock, the only boy in our family. First is Kathleen. She died when she was 2, so she's not really with us anymore.
I think that the elderly were more resilient when they were children, as we are now, children these days, because they were brought up much more harshly, and they just sort of have had everything thrust upon them really quickly.
I think it's wonderful if you've got sisters and brothers. I only had one brother, but he was away a fair bit. But the 7, there were 8 girls, but one, as you know, the eldest one died. And the other 7, we just grew up and we had such a wonderful life together. And right to the day they all died, I'm so sorry now I'm the only one left, but we had such and I think our mum was we got to thank for that.
It's always hand-me-downs at home. Mum sews a dress for Olga, she wears the dress, then Betty, then me. Usually, by the time it gets to being Mari's turn, it's all worn out and Mum sews her a new dress. Once, I deliberately scuffed my shoes on the tar road.
Well, I thought it was very, very good. And the girl that took my part, I think she was excellent. And as I said, I'm only sorry that she didn't have something more exciting to say, but I think she's got a good future.
I think for me, from a theatre perspective, walking into a building and being absolutely assaulted by the smells and the feelings and the presence of the aged care facility, of the health facility, and then being woven through the halls and seeing the signs that says dining room this way and people's names on the doors, and realising that you're in a really privileged position to be walking into this environment, into this home, and then to hear the stories of the individuals that live here, and they're sitting up behind the stage, listening to their stories being performed, listening to the reactions of the audience. That's a really powerful night of theatre, and in a small community where, you know, I'm privileged to be a guest in this community this evening, and it's just a powerful, beautiful, beautiful moment, and I feel really privileged to have been part of this audience.
Where are you going? Oh. There's a few of us on leave, and one of the fellas said to ask for you. Shirley, right? Where are you going? Dish and water? To clean what? Oh. Yes. Very thorough. Yep, I'll take them off and be ready when you get back. I can't wait too.
That's what I want. The
time to slow down, to stand still even. Just so this next part of Judith's story and my story doesn't ever come.
In terms of what this production has taught me about resilience and how we value the elderly, I think I've learned a lot. And that's been particularly poignant because I think personally, and a lot of people sort of don't really value our elderly as much as we should. And this production has helped me to really take a step back and go, well, of course they had lives and of course they are real people, and it's pushed me personally, and I'm hoping the audience as well, into really thinking, wow, we've got to place more value on to how they can teach us a lot about life.
But you know what? Once this is all over and everything's happened, I'll still be her mother. When she's, no longer with me anymore, I'll still be Judith Ann Dryden's mother, and she'll always be my little girl, and I'll love her forever.
I thought the context of it all and highlighting people regardless of who they are, everyone's got a story to tell. I just thought it was just a fabulous presentation. The setting, the whole, the notion that this is where the people live, and the fact that some of the people themselves were able to actually come out and be acknowledged, it was bloody fabulous,
Some of my friends are back home keeping fit, doing their laps around Sir Isaac Isaac's Park. And here I am, doing my laps around the globe.
Again, where you are, everybody's story is unique. And it doesn't matter how ordinary it is, it's unique, and you have a value. You have a unique value in this world, and I think it was beautifully told in the play through the words, through the stories of the elderly people, through the words that the writers did, through the acting and through the song, the uniqueness of every part of our lives.
We used to value our elders, but somewhere along the line, to grow old was to become a burden. And it shouldn't be. We should be seen as assets. No one wants to be forgotten. No one wants to be left behind. And that feeling doesn't suddenly disappear just as you grow old.
And that sense of belonging to a continuum, I think, is important if people can realise that that they are part of that continuum. And for me, that really highlighted in a subtle sort of way tonight. 'Cause all that matters in the end is